It came down to decision time. And I mean, this is like pure pressure, because the really great job on paper, the mainstream radio job tells us, says, we got to know. You got to tell us tomorrow or deal's off. So let me try to paint a quick picture for you. I've worked my entire adult life as a mainstream radio DJ, but I've been a Christian my entire life. Grew up in the church, always been a follower of God. So anyway, in my professional career, I've always felt like something was missing. But I've been blessed to have a lot of success in mainstream radio, and the natural transition of my career took me to a point where I was gonna have a chance to host a really big show, and on paper, like, you know, for a broadcaster, this was gonna be a really big break. When out of nowhere, a job in Christian radio presented itself for a brand called Way FM. So when this job presented itself, I gotta be honest with you, it's like it stirred something up in my soul that had been asleep for a long time. So even though I was kind of feeling like I was gonna take the mainstream radio job, I decided to see this thing through with Way FM. It came down to decision time. And I mean, this is like pure pressure, because the really great job on paper, the mainstream radio job tells us, says, we got to know. You got to tell us tomorrow or deal's off. And I hadn't really seen this Way FM thing through yet. So, you know, I was going to have to figure out what I was going to do. Now, let me tell you this. I got a wife. I got 2 little girls, a 3-year-old, a 6-month-old. So I do not trust myself to make the right decision. I mean, one on paper looks great. The other one makes me feel great. It's like, I got no idea. So it's the day before I got to tell the mainstream radio station yes or no. So I'm praying. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And I just get this sense, and I go to my wife and I say, I kind of feel like this is going to sound crazy. I think I need to drive to this Way FM. I need to like sit outside the actual building and pray, you know, for clarity, you know, to have courage in my decision. So I did. Any married man with kids knows to ask permission for his wife to drive 5 hours away. So I did, and I get outside this building, and I'm praying, and this is, by the way, you should know, this is very unlike me. I would never do something like this, but I just felt like it was something that I needed to do. So I'm outside the building and I'm praying, and I'm like, you know, God, I need courage. I'm insecure about my decision. I don't trust myself to do the right thing. And it wasn't like a tangible, yes, do this. Like, it wasn't like, you know, an answer I could really sink my teeth into. But it was like a soft, gentle nudge in the right direction. I kind of came to like the logical conclusion, like if you've driven 5 hours and you're sitting outside this radio station, this is obviously what you want to do. So I decided to turn the mainstream radio job down and see the Way FM thing through on a whim, on a leap of faith. I didn't know if it was going to work out or not, but it did. And I'm so thankful it did. And you know, what's that phrase, like, you can't connect the dots moving forward. You can only connect the dots looking backwards. So like, as I look back now and I connect the dots, I go, oh, I see. Like, none of this makes sense without, you know, faith. It's like, I get it. All right, full circle, right? And so anyway, the verse that sort of sums all this up for me is John 14:27. I am leaving you with a gift, peace of mind and heart. And the peace I give is a gift to the world, and you cannot understand. So don't be troubled and do not be afraid. And so I've been working for Way FM ever since. And it was absolutely the right decision. And I'm so glad that my life has that story to tell.